All right, hello, hello. We are live. Welcome. I'm going to update the list so that you guys know who is, what order you're in if you booked. I hope everyone is doing well today. All right, hello, hello. Hi, Mika. You are number 1. I'm so glad you are here because I was just looking at your question and you don't have your question posted, so let me know what your question is, but you want a regular deck pool. So I have put the pre-booking list for today. The list is closed, you guys. This is going to be a smaller live. I am going live again tomorrow as well. If you guys are interested in joining. Okay, so I'm going to get into it for tonight. I've updated the description box so that you guys can see what number you are and all that great stuff. This is going to be a smaller live. Whoever pre-books and kind of communicates with me ahead of time, it's kind of going to determine like the size of the live. I'm not really going to be doing too much booking during the actual live sessions, so I am encouraging people to join me on Instagram so that you know when I'm going live and when I'm getting booked, or if you happen to join a live stream and I'm booked, I always encourage you to pre-book and secure your spot. I am going live again tomorrow, so kind of a rare thing. I don't usually go like back to back, but because it is smaller, I'm going to do another small list tomorrow, and then I'm going to take a break for a little bit. So if you're interested in pre-booking and didn't get on the list tonight, you can definitely get on it tomorrow. So I'm going to get into it. Let's go. All right, you guys. So we're going to start with Mika. She got a regular deck pool. And what is the future like? I really like that question. Because, hello, that's why we're here. To talk about the future, be like little fortune teller sidekicks. So what is the future like? We have the Knight of Swords to start. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Star. We have the Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles, very interesting. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, all right, all right. All right, let's get one more. Whoa. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, what is the future like? So the reason why I said this is interesting is because as like a reader and like the cards that are popping up, they are clarifying one another in a very interesting way. So we have the Knight of Swords here, and clarifying it, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Two of Wands, and clarifying it, we have another two, the Two of Pentacles in the upright. So this is just really interesting. So like this is telling me is there is going to be a lot of focus on your career or a hobby or a business or something that you're trying to get moving with, something that you're trying to move forward. Maybe you haven't started, or maybe you have and you haven't really lifted it off the ground. Maybe this is in regards to a career, but I just feel like what Spirit really wants to tell you is all of this kind of wondering and pondering with the Two of Wands, like, will this work, or what should I do? It's like you already know the answer, and it's time to like head towards it. And there's something about the energy within your life that is really going to take place and shift. So we can be in an energy where we're like pondering all day long, but sometimes something comes up within us, like a fire in our belly. And maybe this is a push from Spirit. Maybe this is, you know, a cycle that you're turning into. Maybe it's Libra season, you know, who knows what the actual underlying reason is. But I feel like for you, something is just going to kind of happen within you that is going to make you feel very inspired to the point where you really, really want to work hard on this thing. Now, I don't know if this is your career. Maybe there's motivation to get a promotion or a new job, or you want to make money off of your business, or whatever it is. It seems like something is going to get into you, like energetically, that is going to make you really pop off, and pop off in a really good way. Like enough with the Two of Wands energy of like, well, I could do this, I could do that, we could go in this direction with this, we could go in that, like enough of that, and more just like putting your head down and putting the work in. And I promise you, like the second that you just tune into that kind of like workaholic energy, we have the Star. And the Star pops up like you have no clue how ready Spirit is to reward you. So maybe the hesitation was more so like just fear that you would get rejected, or people wouldn't like what you're doing, or you wouldn't have sales, or whatever it is. With the Star, you're gonna see really quick just how much people are gonna love what you have to offer, and people are gonna really look up to you. I mean, to me, this says social media. So there's something very heavy about social media in selling yourself or selling what you have to offer, and people are gonna be like going to your profile, they're going to be kind of drawn to it, navigating towards you just kind of naturally. This is kind of like the energy of, I feel like, you know, you're going to really shine. And what's so metaphoric and beautiful about the Star is that she didn't just kind of happen. Like she went through the darkness. Like she's had the dark night of the soul. She's had tough fucking times. But without that dark night sky, you couldn't be able to even see the stars. And so the Star is here shining and offering something that has more depth than just, you know, here I am. Like you have like actual tangibility, and there's something authentic about you, and there's something that draws other people with a similar story to you. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Knight of Swords, to me this like immediately says, like immediately, that you, like the focus isn't going to be on your love life right now. Like maybe that there was a want for that, like a side want, like it'd be nice, Spirit, to send me someone. But Spirit is really saying that this time right now is about building up on your pentacles. This time right now is about debuting who you are to the world. This is not about love. And the love that you should have should go into this. And it's almost like a cause and effect waiting to happen, because they're ready with the blessings. They just need to make sure you initiate it. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I definitely see that you will be abundant, you will be flourishing, you will see the fruits of your labor paid off tenfold. And there will be no more of this Nine of Swords energy where you're losing sleep over fear or stress, or just, you know, maybe negative thoughts about the business or about yourself or how others might portray you. This is like none of that. You're going to actually step into a new profound confidence, and you're going to really embrace your uniqueness and what you have to offer. With the Two of Pentacles here, clarifying that Two of Wands in reverse, this is also kind of saying be careful, like don't, you know, definitely put your head down, put in that work, but contain that vulnerability of the Star. The Star, like I said, she's had a past and she's had struggle, and she knows about that. And although you're gonna have this new profound confidence, it's really important that you stay vulnerable, because, you know, I think maybe you have a tendency to act like everything's fine, everything's okay, like I got this. But this is the card that says, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to rely on other people for advice or seek mentorship, or hey, heck, fuck it, have your mom help you. Who knows? Like, packaging shit ain't easy. So it could just be like, you don't have to do this alone, is kind of what Spirit is saying. So let's look at your oracle. Ooh, right away this popped out. We have new life. Like, hello. You're going to be stepping into a new cycle, and this new cycle is going to bring about a lot of abundance, and it's going to bring about a lot of blessings, and it's essentially going to have you shed maybe this old skin, and you will feel like you're living a new life with that Queen of Pentacles energy. We have Yin. I believe Yin is feminine energy, and that makes sense because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is about like putting in the work and then sitting back and letting it all flow through, trusting in the process that the sales will come, that the business will come, getting into a very attracting energy. When you're in attracting energy, you are confidently saying to the universe, this blessing is going to come to me, and I'm just going to sit here and receive it. So be open to receiving, and also, you know, be open to receiving help with the Two of Pentacles, because, you know, it's never a sign of weakness whatsoever. And I think that there's just a lot of beautiful opportunity coming your way in regards to your business, and then that is going to transform into self-esteem and feeling really confident about your purpose and all the things that you are able to offer. And heck, like a year from now, you're gonna look back and like be like, oh my God, like I am a completely different person now because of this business. So this is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your patience in joining me on this live. I really hope that resonated. I love you, I appreciate you, and you have to let me know how it goes, because I definitely want to know more about your business and hear more about it. So thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next person, you guys, which is, you're so welcome, which is Trina. All right, Trina, let me pull up your question. Okay, so you got Oh, you sent this yesterday. Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay, so you go into 18 plus and channel messages. So you haven't asked this question about MIKA in a while, so here's one. You just found out he unblocked you on all of social media. He hasn't tried talking to you or anything though, and he's still with his karmic Rachel, or at least I think he is physically, but not energetically. I feel like there's been a huge shift since I've surrendered and pulled my energy back from our twin flame connection. So how is he feeling about you? And what are his next actions, if any? Okay, so let's get it. Let's go. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely spot on, intuitively feeling like there's an energetic shift because we have that wheel there. We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. Under the Queen of Wands was the Queen of Cups. Whoa. Under the Queen of Cups was the Hierophant. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep pulling. We have Justice. And we have the King of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So that definitely has been a change, I think, starting with them randomly unblocking you on everything. There is that kind of like energetic shift there. They are choosing to see you again, at least like virtually. And I mean, this person, I mean, he's infuriating. Like, I don't, okay, so, I mean, it's interesting because this deck is especially unique. Like, how it's illustrated is not necessarily like what the cards reflect. Like, the Hierophant is not like typical to have these two women here. That's just like not the Hierophant at all, but it just happens to be in this deck. And so it's just really interesting because we have the Lovers and clarifying that we have the Hierophant, and we have two different women, completely two different people right next to this guy. And the Lovers is about a choice that has to be made. So yes, they're still with this other person for sure, like with the Hierophant, definitely, but are they? Like, you know, like exactly what you said, like they're still with them physically, but like energetically, it's very hard to say because they're definitely looking at you. And I think this person is considering a friendship with the Three of Pentacles, which is dangerous, like road, because you guys are twin flames, and I don't actually think that you guys could just, I mean, maybe you can totally just be friends with them, but I feel like there's more to it, like their intention. But I feel like if they were to, you know, make an action towards you or like communicate with you, they're gonna like pose it as like let's just be friends type of thing. Like, but it's not really, that's not really what they mean, you know, that's just their way of like getting back into your life, if that makes sense. So it's a little manipulative. I mean, not a little, this person's definitely manipulative as fuck, because I mean, meanwhile, they're like with this person, they're checking you out, so they're hella, you know, crazy. But their next actions is, they're definitely, okay, let me organize my thoughts here. So how they're feeling about you is, they're definitely thinking of you as very attractive. Like, they always have, and I think they always will. But I think because they've had this break from you virtually, they haven't been really able to see you. And now they're like stalking your social media all over again. They're looking at you, they're checking you out, they're thinking about how they can like get into your good graces. Three of Pentacles, like, oh, let me offer some sort of friendship, justice, like let me meet you halfway, like this is so platonic, and it's like fucking not. I mean, they're obviously like, they want to fuck you. The Queen of Wands, like they're very attracted to you. Queen of Cups, they're also remembering like the parts of you that were very nurturing and very sweet and loving, like that could be more than just like a fling, you know? So there's that like relationship vibe to the whole thing. So it's interesting because they're putting themselves in a weird position, obviously, without even saying they're putting you in a weird position, because they're still in a relationship with this other person, with the Hierophant. And they have a choice to make, and it's like they honestly think in their head, and this isn't news, we've talked about how this person could be a narcissist, but they obviously think in their head that they have the choice again between you or her. And it's like they like having choice, or they like feeling like they have a choice here. And I'm not even saying they do, because they haven't even talked to you yet, and this is all in their head, but it's just, and who knows how you're gonna respond to them. You could be like, goodbye. But it's just interesting, their thought process upon unblocking you and checking you out again, and like kind of just, and then thinking about you, and then thinking about the memories of you and you guys together, and how they felt like you were very sweet and very nurturing, how they thought you were very sexy and very spicy, and like on one hand you had a fucking attitude problem, and on the other hand you were just like the sweetest person ever, and they honestly love that shit. And you know, honestly, their person is boring, like, no offense, but I just see such a contrast with these girls here. Like, one is very spicy and the other one is really fucking boring. And it could be like that literally, you know. I'm not gonna read into it, and I definitely don't like women putting women down. But I just think in their head, as a narcissist, if I was to somehow get into it, the only rational explanation is that they are bored. And they're trying to somehow figure out how they can get into your crossfires again. Is this truly manipulative? Absolutely, but this is what they're thinking, and this is what they're planning as far as like their next steps towards you. And at the end of the day, if we were really, really getting into it, this person with the King of Cups has had deep feelings for you, and because you guys have this like twin flame connection, this energetic bond, whatever you want to call it, this history, that didn't go away overnight. And it doesn't just go away because they block you and they run away from the problem. Like, it's always going to be there unless they truly deal with it or release it. And of course they don't even know how to do that because they're not like a spiritual person, and blah blah blah. So with the King of Cups here, you know, they have these deep, profound feelings that they have been pushing down for a long time, and they're sort of rising up to the surface, and they seemingly want to express themselves. Now, I don't know if this is like they're gonna express their love, or if this is they're gonna play a chess game with you again and try and maneuver towards you as a friend with the Three of Pentacles. But I'm fucking calling them out before this even happens. I'm just like, I'm seeing all the like the chess pieces and their fucking gameplay, and I'm like, okay. All right, I see. We have reconciliation, so there is a possible reconciliation. There is a possible meetup here, which is interesting. We have engagement and wanted to come out. Now, I'm not saying like y'all are gonna get engaged, although maybe in the far future you could, but I'm saying that this person is going to engage into some sort of conversation or some sort of move towards you for sure. Pay attention to the red flags for sure, and heart-to-heart conversation. So yeah, the red flags, I mean, I've already pointed them out. If they're doing this to someone, they could do this to you. It seems like this person is a narcissist. Seems like they really want to feel like the man, and like they have choice. And we've talked about this before. And how they rationalize things in their brain is really ridiculous. But, you know, it is what it is. And then again, heart-to-heart conversation. So maybe the closure that you want could be coming, and the release that you want could be coming in this reconciliation. But I do think there is going to be a conversation that is had that is much overdue and needed, and it involves this person possibly like expressing themselves to you. So we have to be fair and all that glitters. So to be fair is actually the cover of this booklet. And it's funny because it is the scales and we have justice here. So this person is, you know, on another hand thinking about how they really were fucked up towards you, and like you didn't deserve that. Like in the past, they would have loved to rationalize how you deserved it and justify their actions, but I think they're thinking about like, and maybe that's what prompted them to unblock you. I don't see the before with the wheel because we're kind of starting at the aftermath of them unblocking you, but maybe the before part was that they've been feeling guilty about how they treated you. And we are in Libra season, so Miss Libra season here to balance out the scales. People, we have retrograde, we're in retrograde, that's part of it. All the exes are coming back or whatever the fuck it is. So I do feel like this person is feeling guilty or they're feeling shameful about how they treated you. And in some way, shape, or form, they want to apologize. And I think that's what prompted all of this. And so to be fair, they want to be fair. So to be fair is about balance and justice and the law of cause and effect. And they're trying to find their way towards achieving some sort of fairness, which is why we have that Three of Pentacles. And then we have all that glitters, which is not gold. And this just talks about how, although on the surface it seemed like this really incredible thing and you guys had this really great connection, you know, if they're doing this to someone, they could do this to you. Even if they went away from this person and you guys got together, it just seems like this person is full of really poor choices. So what you do with it is all up to you, but I think that the key is that you have the power and that you are the queen chess piece and all of this, and you're the most powerful person on the board, so you could knock them out if you want to. All right, so let's do your channeled messages. Like, what would this person say to you? Which I'm very curious about, because like, yeah, what would you say at this point? Hi June, how are you? Okay, what would they say to you? We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. King of Cups. The High Priestess. The Queen of Wands. The Chariot. What would they say to you? Is this one of these? And then Three of Pentacles again. Okay, so a lot of repeat cards. What would they say to you? I know that in the past I really was fucked up and awful and not cool towards you, and a lot of it was me trying to hide how I felt for you and how I had deep feelings for you, but I couldn't express them to you, and even more so I didn't want to because I was afraid of you and I was afraid of what you were thinking or how you felt, and it was really hard to read you. But none of that ever meant that I wasn't attracted to you or that I didn't have this desire to move things forward with you. I always knew that I could fall for you. I think that you're such a sweet and loving and nurturing person, and you were like a really good friend of mine at the same time. And I had this like epiphany as we separated that you really made me happy, and I enjoyed our nights out and the times that we spent together. And after that ended, I was just really confused about who I ended up with and what I had done and what kind of situation I involved you in and how I hurt you. And I felt like I don't know, I felt like, one, that was the dumbest thing to do because you didn't deserve it. I mean, you moved on and you're so beautiful and like so confident, and two, I just ended up like missing you like a lot and thinking about you a lot and feeling really fucked up that I didn't get with you in a relationship and get with you in that way. And I never meant to make you feel used or kind of like a side piece, but it just kind of turned out that way. And now I feel what it feels like to not be in your life, and it's kind of sad, like, to be on the outside of everything. I used to know so much about you. Now I know nothing about you other than what I hear or see from other people, and it's just, you know, kind of sucks. And I wish I could start over, and I wish we could hang out again and, you know, have a do-over, but I'm afraid of where that might lead, and I'm afraid of what you might think of me now, especially because I am still in a relationship, and, you know, it's not like a happy one, like, it has a lot of problems, but I just don't know where to move from there. I just wish that I could, like, wave a wand, or there could be a miracle and everything could be different. But I do feel this connection to you, like, still, and I think that you deserve for me to at least give you something, like an apology or a friendship, and maybe we can have a friendship and have more stability and more balance in the connection and have fun again. I mean, you're truly special to me and you're truly unique, and I'm sorry that I acted like everything was cool when it wasn't. I'm not, you know, I'm not ignorant to the fact that we could definitely be soulmates and definitely have this connection, but I'm just retarded at expressing that. And instead of expressing it, I just stay silent, and I know how exhausting that is to you, and I know that we made each other really happy, and we saw like a huge future with each other, and we were very close to like taking that leap of faith, but we went the wrong direction and we went apart from each other. Now I'm scared of you and what you think, but I have a choice to make, and right now I'm just thinking about you and what choices I can make. But I hope that maybe we can be friends and maybe bring this full circle. Damn. All right, so that is very full circle, the world to end with. I mean, that's crazy. And I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, I've done so many gazillion million readings, but I'm pretty sure just from opening up or tuning into their energy that this person said that in the past, like that there could be a future, like that. Really? Stop it. Sorry. That there could be like, you guys could meet up again at some point, and maybe that some point is now. So that was interesting. Hey, enough. You don't even know what you're barking at. All right, so I love you, Trina. That was really interesting. Definitely keep me posted and let me know what ends up happening, because I have my eye on this person. But I'm glad that we could like tune into that and kind of figure out what their next moves are. Oh my God, babe, shut the fuck up. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Anna. So Anna got an 18+ and channeled messages as well, and wants to know if this wait, what's happening with my phone? Is everything okay? Anna wants to know, is this connection with him in her head? Hey, enough of that, security dog. Okay. Hi Anna, how are you? Is this connection with him? Okay, if I hear this song one more fucking time, hold on, I need to take this off my. I really liked it, and then I was jamming it, and now I can't stop playing, and I'm just like gonna barf. Hold on. Does anyone like overplay a song they like and then till they hate it? Because that's a problem of mine. I don't seem to know how to like give songs a breather. Okay. Chaka, enough. Come here. What are you staring at? All right, so is this connection with him in your head? 18 plus and 10 messages. Let's get into it. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Spirit. In reverse. This is interesting. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the 4 of Wands. Five of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse. And then 9 of Wands. Okay. Is this connection with him in your head? I mean, let me explain. I definitely don't think the connection is in your head. Hold on, let me straighten this out. Like, there is a connection here with the 4 of Wands, and there is a reason that you guys met, but it might not have been to be lovers or to be in some sort of long-term relationship, but that doesn't mean you don't have like a soul connection to this person. A lot of people, especially, well, not you, but like just generally in the spiritual community, are just like, well, where's my soulmate? Where's my soulmate? And like soulmates come in all different types of forms, and some of them are not in our life for a long time. And I definitely think you have a spiritual connection to this person, but not spiritual connection in that you're both spiritual and you like connect, but more like a bond, like a kind of indescribable thing. And it feels very telepathic, and it feels like, you know, you guys are very connected, and maybe when you think about them, they text you or stuff like that. But this person is completely unevolved spiritually, and they have not gone through their awakening yet. And that might be the significance of the connection, that you are this evolved spiritual person. You are somehow supposed to trigger this awakening with this person. Maybe that's why you cross paths. But this person is not open to a commitment or a relationship. Like, they are like very emotionally stunted and very blocked, very guarded. With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, they have no plans of building some sort of foundation that this connection can lay on. And with the 4 of Pentacles, they're very guarded. They're not opening themselves up to you. And it's not like, what's so interesting is none of this is personal. Like, this person is this way. Like, it is like part of who they are at this point. This is not like, I'm not seeing any cards that directly say like, they don't want to open up to you, Anna. Like, it's not about anything you could have done or anything you could have fixed. You know what I'm saying? This person is just kind of like a wall. And they keep themselves that way for whatever freaking reason. I don't have the spread for that because it's not about them really. But, you know, I'm seeing a connection. I'm seeing the potential. I'm definitely seeing what you are feeling and seeing. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. And then clarifying it, we have the Ace of Cups. So there was definitely this, in maybe one lifeline, maybe in a parallel universe, there's definitely like a chance that there could be something here that's really solid and you guys could fall in love together and be in this like long relationship together, and I could see that being a lifeline. But in this reality here, it's not happening, and it's not happening like hard, like it's like it hit a wall. And what's so interesting about it is that we even have these cards to begin with. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're getting cards that are like, oh, I don't know, nothing's here. Like, we're getting cards where something is definitely here, but this person is choosing, like, with all of their might to block it out of their life. I don't know if this person is super involved in sports or fucking school, or I don't know what or if they're damaged goods, or they have parents that had a really nasty divorce. This person's just not open to love. Like, it has nothing to do with you. They're just, they don't even receive love from anywhere else. Like, they don't want to. Even with the Devil in reverse, it's like there could have been something here, maybe even not the healthiest thing, like maybe even a tad codependent with that 10 of Pentacles, because if we did have a 10 of Pentacles straight away, then it would be that this person has to be next to you all the time, all the time, all the time. And then the Devil next to it would have been like a very codependent thing. They would have been like very addicted to you. But it's like, I don't know if maybe they're super conscious and they're so aware of that they stopped this before it could get to that point. I don't know if this person has an addictive personality and they're like, they know that about themselves and they know that they could be like addicted to you, so they just completely, you know, so it's interesting because the answer to your question is like, no, it's not in your head, but I can see why you could think that, because this person's definitely not giving you the green light. They're not giving you the signals that you need in order to move forward, because you don't want to like put all the effort in. You don't want to be rejected, and I totally get that. But with that Four of Wands, it's like there's something there. It's like, what the fuck? Do they feel the same way? And in essence, they do. But something tells me this person is a little insecure as well. Like, there's something triggering about you, and it's not that like I hate that word. I wish we could come up with another word for trigger. But it's not that like you're a trigger, but it's that you're so beautiful to them that because they're already like emotionally scented and insecure on top of it and dealing with whatever they're dealing with, addiction, blah, 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 past trauma, PTSD, who fucking knows. To be with a girl like you would mean that they'd have to really be vulnerable and open up and embrace you and be confident, and they don't have that confidence. It would ruin them. Like, they would be so possessive over you. They would be so worried about other people getting with you, other guys checking you out, and they kind of know this ahead of time, that they're like, I can't. Like, I can't. Like, they're almost taking themselves out of the game because you're too out of their league. Like, and no, they're not going to admit that, but that's definitely here at the Ace of Cups. They totally would have love with you. They totally would fall in love with you, like in a heartbeat, like no problem, like sign me up. But they won't, because they are so insecure that they rather not go down this rabbit hole where they just try to own you, or they're constantly worried about where you are or who's looking at your photos, and they don't have that in them. They can't. So very interesting stuff for sure. We have separation, and the candle is going crazy right now. It's like making noises. We have free yourself, calling in your soulmate, and chemistry. So you definitely have more than one soulmate, and you might still be sort of manifesting a soulmate simultaneously. And this still could be one, but it was more in regards to meeting them as like a contractual thing and triggering them so that maybe they can heal and gain more confidence and not be this way and work on themselves. I think you guys definitely had really good chemistry, but I don't think it's like over for you as far as like who you're gonna end up meeting. We have new life, yeah, so that really wanted to pop out. So you never know like what is gonna happen on the other side of this, but to be with this person or second guessing this person, it's not for you. It's something that I think would have had you going in circles. So it's kind of like best that this came up now so that you know. All right, so let's do your channeled messages. Let's see what they would say to you. What would this person say to you? Nothing. With the King of Swords. Just completely like, I don't want to talk. Chariot in reverse. 7 of Cups. Alright. 5 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Oh my god, I was so right. They're so insecure. And they're trapped in their mind. Like, they think way too much and like unnecessary thinking. They lack confidence with that Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it's like they know what you guys could have. They definitely know. And 5 of Swords. Stimuli, catalyst. I like those. You're like a catalyst to this person. Okay, I'm totally gonna use those. Thank you, Anna. Okay, so what would this person say to you? All right. Nothing. They would say nothing. I don't really like I don't know what to say. I don't want to move things forward because I don't know. It doesn't even matter, does it? I feel like you have a lot of options and like I don't want to get hurt, and I am dealing with some shit already, so like to get hurt on top of that would be really difficult. And I don't know, like obviously like I know that you are a dream and this could be a dream and we could really have something special here, but I just kind of I don't know I don't know if I want to explore that. I think I'm good. I think I have too much on my plate as it is, and it's not to say that you aren't attractive and beautiful. You're all of those things. You're, like I said, you're a dream, but I just can't be in a commitment right now because I just wouldn't even know how to be in one and give you what you need and like what you deserve and stuff. So I just feel like dating or talking is pointless because like if it's not going to lead to something bigger, then what are we out here doing necessarily? So yeah, I don't see this ending in a successful way, and I really need to work on my own stuff that I have going on, because I haven't been putting too much focus on that, and I just gotta figure it out. And maybe if you don't hate me in the future, we can talk. If you don't hate me, maybe I'll have something to give you, something more to give you. I don't know. This is hard. It's hard to express. Obviously, anyone would want to be in a relationship with you and would want to date you, and I'm lucky that I met you. You would make someone very, very happy one day, and I think a lot of people would be fools to go down this road, but you know, I just can't. I'm just afraid to, and I'm not open the way that I think you need me to be open. You're really a perfect person, and you're the sweetest, and I'm sorry I can't give you, I think, what you are looking for. But I know that you'll find it. I just gotta do my own thing right now and figure it out. But hopefully someday we can talk, and hopefully you'll forgive me, and yeah. Oh my god. That was so hard to do. This person, like, rather not talk at all. I felt like I was gonna throw up trying to, like, get words to come out of this person. Oh my gosh. I mean, from the cards, like, if I was just reading tarot, they're so insecure. They think too much. They're thinking like 5 miles down the road. I don't know. This person is an overthinker for sure. And they're looking too much into something that they shouldn't be looking too much into, but they are anyway. So it makes it really difficult. But yeah. All right, Anna, I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. You deserve the best, so definitely let me know and update me about your situation. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Shakira. Okay, let me pull up your question. Okay, so we have an 18 plus, and so Shakira wants to know what I think she wants me to keep her question a little private. So I'll just say like a part of it. So this is a coworker and wants to know what her crush is currently feeling about her. And we go on 18 plus. So let's get it. Hi, girl. Okay. So, crush is a coworker and unavailable, we'll say that. And you just kind of want to know like what he is feeling about you, and like if he's happy where he currently is. Let's go. Cards are jumping. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords to start. We have the Wheel in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Tower, the Knight of Cups, or the Knave of Cups, the Magician, the Chariot in reverse, okay, all right. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so how your crush feels about you. They're definitely curious about you because they want to know more. Like with the Queen of Swords persona, it seems like, you know, you're broadcasting exactly who you are on the surface. This is like air sign vibes, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And so it may appear as if you're an open book, but they know you're not. They know that you're just giving the public what they want to see. And they know there's more to you, and so in some ways, the Queen of Swords is very mysterious and very like, who is she really? And there's a curiosity that follows. So this person is definitely curious about you. You've definitely got their attention. I mean, they're noticing you, and they really think that you are a spitfire. They like the kind of witty banter that you guys have, the back and forth. They like the humor, the jokes. Like they think you're super funny, and they also think you're super sassy, and you take no shit, and they like respect that a lot. This person knows kind of upfront that they could catch feelings for you with that Knight of Cups over there. But they're definitely quick to stop themselves with the Wheel of Fortune. Like this person doesn't think it's an option. And with the Tower, even more so, they think that it would lead to a disaster. So they kind of, it's like on one hand, they want to like flirt and they want to express themselves to you. On the other hand, they're trying to be respectful enough to not lead you on because they know up front that they wouldn't be able to take it anywhere. So yes, there's like a mutual chemistry. They're definitely feeling you, and you're definitely right about that, but they aren't willing to go anywhere with it. It's more so like something that is interesting to them because you've caught their attention. You're special, and like they can't really help themselves, but with what they can help themselves with, they're not going to even go there. And I think they know, like emotionally, that they could catch feelings, and that would be a very dangerous game for them to play. With the Magician, it seemingly feels like there is magic to the connection. It feels like there is more to the connection than meets the eye, hence more than just like a working relationship. There's, you know, that spark. And I think it kind of gets this person wondering, and it kind of like creates energy within them where they're like, okay, what could happen if we go in this direction or that direction? But again, Chariot in reverse, they're very quick to cut it off. In their mind, at least. They're very quick to like not go there. They don't want to entertain that thought process because they're afraid of like what they would do if they really caught feelings. So what's interesting here is we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is, why is it in reverse? It's like you guys work together, so it kind of technically should be in the upright because it's all about like a working relationship, a partnership, a friendship. It's pretty platonic, the Three of Pentacles. But we have it in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So they don't want to build a foundation here because they're really afraid of it. So I don't know if the Three of Pentacles in reverse is coming up because they want it to remain a working relationship and they want to keep it there. But the Seven of Pentacles, it's like they know this couldn't go anywhere really. Like, I think this person really values their home life. And it's interesting that they value it because, like, hey, they're out here definitely flirting with you and definitely into you. But it seems like they really don't want to mess up the stability of their home life, or they have a big fear kind of casted over them. But they are very, like, they are being teased by you for sure. It's definitely taking a lot out of them to not look in your direction. Like, you're a big tease. Not that you're a tease, like you're actively teasing them, but like just like your expressions, like you turn them on for sure. Like, they think you're very sexy. They really like your curves. They really like your big eyes and like kind of the expressions. Like I said, you're very sassy and like they like that. They fun fact, you guys, boys like when you're mean. I used to be so mean to guys in high school or when I was younger, and I was literally like being mean because I didn't like them. Like, I thought they were idiots, and they would like me a lot, and I'd be like, what the fuck? And I'd be even meaner to them because I wanted them to like hate me, and they wouldn't hate me. So fun fact, men love bitches. All right. So anyway, but this person like really loves your sass, and they really think that you're like so smart and so funny. It's interesting because it's like, on one hand, it should be like in their mind, they should be like, this could be my best friend, like we could be best friends, but they don't even want to, with the Three of Pentacles, entertain you as a best friend possibility, as like a compromise, because they know they could catch feels for you. So there's something about you that hits like a deeper string with them. And maybe it's like, although there's like a lot of laughs and a lot of jokes, they see you as someone who's very caring and very loving and very compassionate, and that's really what gets them. I think that's what really turns them on, is the fact that like you are sweet and like you are a good person. So yeah, this person they love your hair, and they love how you switch up your hair as well. They love your sense of style. They love your curves, like I said, specifically your booty, and you know, they love like your features, like they really love your lips, they love your confidence, and they kind of wonder what it would be like to kiss you. But I think this person is just trying really hard to, you know, be a good person, hold themselves back. They're not even entertaining this as like a friendship even, because they're kind of scared of that. We have chemistry. Maybe this person's very traditionalist, and maybe they don't believe that there can be like opposite sex platonic friendships. So they're like, I don't even want to try that or pretend that it could work. We have healing family issues. There might be some issues at home or issues with their family, but instead of like coming towards you, I do think they are trying to heal them. I do think they're trying to work on it. We have true love. So there's something very pure about this connection, and something very pure about like the bond that you guys share. Okay. Well, damn. I mean, I didn't want to read too much into it because, you know, there's only so much you can do with this. But we do have soulmates and past life relationship. I mean, it came out twice. And we have message in a bottle. So I'm going to read what message in a bottle says. So message in a bottle is communication. A sign pointing the way to your highest good. So you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, a phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what it is. And it's very interesting because we have this Knave of Cups here, and it's like he's trying to compose some sort of letter or something. So maybe this person wants to add you on social media if they haven't already, or maybe they want to like get your number and like actually talk to you. And I guess we'll have to put a pin in this and see like where it develops, because you know, right at this point they're trying to, you know, resist, but there definitely is something deeper here, and this person seems to be very intuitive, so they're picking up on it for sure, and like they're trying to stop themselves, but you know, the cards don't lie. So I definitely see what you're talking about here. And you know, if we were getting like really into it, this person has imagined, they're pretty kinky. In fact, they're really kinky. They're like more of like a dominant type person, and they like imagine what could go down in the bedroom, but they try to stop themselves with that Chariot in reverse. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really hope to see you again soon. You definitely have to keep me updated on what happens or what ends up happening between y'all. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person. Which is Courtney. Okay. You're so welcome. Okay, Courtney, you are next. You got a regular deck pool, but give me uno momento. Hopefully I don't wake my dog. Okay, I woke him up. Okay. Come here, my kitty cutes. Come here, kitty. Okay. Hello, Courtney. How are you? So let's get into it. You got a regular deck pool. And your question is there anything you should learn from your connection? Is there a reason why they are in your life? That's a really good question. Okay. Is there anything you should learn from the connection? Is there a reason that they are in your life? We have the Page of Pentacles to start. We have the Six of Wands. Whoa, holy shit. We have the Two Pentacles, Judgment. Whoa. The cards are literally like jumping. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, We have Death. And the Tower in reverse. Okay. So, is there anything you should learn from this connection? Is there a reason they're in your life? So, I definitely feel like what you're supposed to learn, I think, is really what leaning on someone truly means. I feel like maybe before this connection, you weren't very good at asking for help or receiving help in any type of way. Maybe you were not really good at receiving in general. And there was this kind of energy of not really accepting, you know, what other people could give you. You could always do things on your own. You could always provide things for yourself on your own. And I feel like this person has taught you like the meaning of friendship. Like I feel like this is a really good friend, you know, amongst being a lover or whatever they are. I do think that there's been a solid foundation built here of friendship, and this person has really shown you like what true kind of success in that means. And I think that also with the Two of Pentacles over here, we'll get to this, but with the Two of Pentacles, it's really standing out to me. To me, it's just like, I think you're always the type of person to be like, it's fine, I got this, I got this. And I think maybe this person challenges that with the Six of Wands and the Emperor. I think that maybe they're like, no, it's not fine, like you need help, I'm gonna help you. Or they just like are always there to kind of be of service in some way. And I think part of that is to learn to receive it, because I think maybe it's not so easy for you. I think even more so to have someone's attention on you, or to have someone every day want to help you and work for you and be there for you, is another thing that maybe you needed to learn, is that you are deserving of that kind of attention. You are deserving of someone being so focused in on you. Like maybe like in the past you're just like, why are you like, why don't you have other shit to do? Like why do you text me all the time? Like why do you care so much about how I feel? And like they legitimately do. They have their eyes completely locked on you. They're super loyal to you, the Emperor. I mean, they are tunnel vision for you. And I think that you needed to learn true devotion, and that you deserve that. Like that you never did not deserve that. I think it's just like a problem with receiving it. And so this person is just, they're not here for you to be self-sabotage, or for you to be like, I can't do this and run away from. They are gonna always be there for you, no matter how many times you try to run or how many times you tell them it's not gonna work. I think this person is always gonna be with you. So with Judgment and the Tower in reverse, the Tower in reverse is all about an epiphany, and Judgment to me is like life after death, but it even more so is like a spiritual lesson. And I feel like this person is in your life for that spiritual lesson and that epiphany, that you are meant to like be loved, truly, truly loved, and you are meant to truly have a friendship in that and a solid foundation. And maybe those are things that you didn't have before, or maybe you didn't witness those things growing up, but what Spirit has sent this person in your life for is to show you like, no, you deserve that, bottom line, and you're gonna receive that, and you're gonna get help with receiving and allowing yourself to know the difference. And I think it's just a big spiritual epiphany for you, because it unlocks so many more doors when you can receive a friendship, or when you can receive love from somebody in that way. You can start to receive things from other people. You can start to receive abundance. You can start to receive jobs. You can start to receive blessings, and it just becomes this trickle down factor where you are just this open, attracting person that can believe that you are abundant and that you have an excess of opportunities coming your way. And I think it was just a really important thing for you to understand. Everyone keeps getting this card today. We have new life. Oh, we have happy. And we have higher power. So yeah, it's like a higher power really did step in here and say, no, listen, you deserve this person. And really, truly, you deserve to be happy. Truly deserve to get reciprocation on what you naturally give so much of with exchanging gifts. You're constantly in the position where you're giving. You're constantly in a position where you are helping out people. And it was time for you to get that back. And it was time for you to be happy in that. And I think even more so, there's that, you know, like we were talking about, that spiritual lesson in it, that higher power, where you were supposed to learn this lesson. And this lesson is going to lead you down a even kind of broader path and in towards this new life where you can have this huge abundance of love, of money, of blessings, of opportunities, and so many more things as well. So that's really beautiful, like extremely beautiful. So I really hope that resonated, Courtney. Thank you so much for booking for the live. I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is another Anna Ramirez. So if you are here, actually no, I think you gave me your question in Instagram. Let me pull it up. Okay, awesome. So you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. Okay, and channeled oracle. If you're here, I can refund you for the channeled oracle because I do not have it in front of me. Or I can add oracle to your reading. It's up to you. Let me know. But we'll do an 18 plus and channeled messages. So you just want to know if there is any potential for a love connection and its way into your life, as you feel like it's something you've been manifesting for some time. Okay, let's get into it. Is there any potential for a love connection? Whoa. Okay, we have Judgment to start. We have the Wheel. Okay, I got you. Jackson, you're being so good today. I'm actually so happy. Wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like the Three of Wands wanted to come out first. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, yes, there is definitely potential for a love connection to find its way into your life for sure. With Judgment here, this is like life after death. So maybe you've been feeling like it's been just very dull and dead in your love life and just kind of like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why is it so dry? And I feel like with Judgment here, it's saying like, no, there is something after this. Like in every kind of seasonal harvest, crops have to die so that new ones can be reborn and blah, blah, blah. We get the whole metaphor. And with Judgment, to me, it's more than just like a person comes in and you guys fuck. It's really like a spiritual card, because it's like a bond that you share with a potential twin flame or soulmate of some sort, and it seems very divine and divinely orchestrated at that, because the original Judgment card is like a god or a divine or whatever, an angel playing some sort of trumpet or something, and the people are down below in their coffin like looking up at the music, enjoying it. So I always take that card as like, this is divinely orchestrated. And we have the wheel, so the cycle is turning over, the cycle in which you feel like things have been very dry and very dead, that is going to end, and you are going to begin a new one. We are cyclic beings, so we tend to fall into cycles, and then we obviously can end them as well. With the Empress here, I think that you've been in a very attracting and very confident energy, and that energy is going to really pay off, because it is going to help attract things towards you and allow things to come into your life with more ease than if you weren't in this kind of yin energy. With the Three of Wands, I do see you kind of exploring your options, or maybe even traveling. I'm not sure if you have like travel in your future, but you could meet this person while traveling, or this could be just like an energetic shift in that you kind of step out into the world and you feel really confident, you feel like the world is your oyster, and all of a sudden it attracts new things towards you. But the Three of Wands to me is always a card about travel, or being in a foreign place, or being in a place that is kind of different than your usual environment, or maybe this is even advice to switch it up and go into somewhere that is not your usual environment. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. So what is coming towards you? A commitment, an offer of some sort, someone that you might end up being with consistently, but it's going to start off as like, you know, going on a date with them, and something that seems very promising, someone that you might talk to a little bit before you guys end up deciding to go on a date. But no matter what, the steps will seem they will be kind of they will be more stable than just meeting someone at the bar, if that makes sense. Like it will feel like this is actually leading to something. And with the King of Wands, this person could be a fire sign. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have that in their chart. This is someone that I feel like equally has been in a dry spell, or equally has been looking for someone like you. And there is, what is going to really pop off here is the chemistry and kind of like the sexual attraction. And I don't think it's going to be completely fueled by sexual attraction, but I do think there is going to be this kind of chemistry where this person immediately is going to feel very protective over you and very bonded to you and very like ready for you, if that makes sense. And we have that Two of Pentacles in reverse, so you're no longer in an energy where you're neither here nor there, or in an energy where you're unsure of where things could lead, to the point where you just completely give up. You're in a more confident energy, which is going to allow yourself to be, you know, attracting these opportunities towards you. With the Ace of Wands clarifying the Three of Wands, this is just a really exciting time that I think is unfolding for you, because there is going to be a lot of passion, there is going to be a lot of zest, there is going to be more travel or more dates, or, you know, more cute outfits, or just more things to look forward to and wake up in the morning for than maybe it has been. Like you're gonna be very involved with this person immediately. I think that you guys are gonna be very attracted to each other and feel like hanging out all the time. It's gonna be one of those things that does progress pretty quickly, but like I said with the Ace of Pentacles to start, it does seem to have more promise and stability. So I don't know if it's like you guys talk about it up front, like I'm looking for something serious, and you like agree on it and it's like cool. But we have trust. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Yep, trust in the divine. This could be the one. Flirt. It's safe for you to love. So there's going to be this like very flirty, magnetic kind of connection. Immediate like romantic feelings for sure. Woo. We have peace. We have co-create. So you guys might be really different from each other as well. I was kind of getting that vibe that like maybe this person is a different ethnicity, maybe they're a different race, maybe they are a different religion, or different, they come from a completely different country or culture. But I do think there is this co-creation type of energy that it is like opposites attract in this dynamic here. We have peace, so I do feel like with that Empress energy, you are more at peace than you usually been with like your situation, and I think by turning over that confidence, it's gonna really help attract this. We have come to the edge, and I feel like come to the edge here kind of represents that Spirit really wants you to take risk right now more than ever. Like Spirit, I think, really wants you to travel or to go out and meet this person, or, you know, feel like there is like potential meeting this person. Okay, and then we have we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept the old, or at times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And we have peace. So you're definitely achieving this kind of inner peace here, and that is going to make you feel more at harmony with your love life. But all in all, this is really gorgeous. So let's do your channeled messages. I guess potentially from this person that you're going to be meeting. So what would they say, or what would their highest self say to you? The Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Star, the Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Judgment. Okay, what would they say to you, or what would their highest self say to you? I love talking to you. I, right away feel like an instant connection to you. I think that you're a lot of fun, and we can have a lot of fun together. I think you're really unique and special. Like, I've never met anyone like you, which is really awesome. And I want to like continue seeing you, and I don't really even care who you might also be involved with if you're involved with someone else, but I just kind of want to like keep talking to you and keep spending my time with you. I'm really passionate about this connection, and I don't know, I think that there is definitely something here that I've never experienced before. Like, it just feels like, I don't know, it just feels like we were supposed to meet, or this was like perfect timing, and I'm like so ready to see what the future holds with us in this connection. I don't know, I'm already very optimistic about potentially being in a relationship with you, and I know that's like moving things pretty fast, but I just feel like we have a really strong give and take, and things are really fair in this connection, and I can just see this growing into something even bigger. And I already feel very like protective and maybe even a tad bit possessive over you, and I just want to like take you out and take you on dates and like make love and see where this goes. I just feel like this is a really good thing that's happening, and I want to express that to you, and I want to like open up to you and warm up to you and give to you. I'm just very smitten by you, and I don't want to not be with you. I don't want to be apart. I already want to be in a relationship, but I am trying not to like scare you away or anything, but you just make me really happy, and you seem to be like my dream woman, and I don't really want to lose you. So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what you're thinking now that I've said all this, but yeah, I'm just very passionate, and I'm really glad that we met, because you definitely are something very, very special, and I am definitely going to cherish that. All right, so that was your channeled messages from your person, future person, I should say. But that was really steamy. I definitely got the vibes while I was channeling them that like they are kind of smitten. They have this, they're gonna have this huge crush on you, and they're gonna want to move things fast, which is why we got the Ten of Pentacles so quickly in the reading. They're definitely gonna just want to be in a relationship with you right away. And it might seem crazy like on the outside, but I think it just speaks to the volumes of like what your connection could really develop and be. So it's actually kind of cute at the end of the day. All right, so I love you. I appreciate you, Anna. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really hope that resonated, and definitely keep me updated about your situation and what goes on. That concludes the live for tonight, you guys. If you wanted to book, I will be going live again tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take a little break from going live, but rare occasion where I go live back to back. So all that information to book is either on my past lives, you can go to the description box, or you can go onto my Instagram, @SamanthaJamesTarot, and check out the details for that as well, so you can get on the list. But it's gonna be another small list tomorrow as well, but if you want to secure your spot, you know what to do. In the meantime, however, thank you guys for tuning in and watching and joining and being here. I appreciate you guys. I just posted a new video, so definitely check it out, but stay safe and stay healthy, and have a really good Friday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.